All right, these have been something we've talked about throughout our show and paired with a lot of the different tops. This is interest, it's beauty, and it's comfy. Plus, you got a lot of stretch. So this has a lace design to it in a capri legging. You are seeing lace everywhere in fashion, but one of the first people to bring lace really to the forefront of fashion and who's been doing it for years and years in everything she makes is Lori Goldstein. And these were originally $60. You're getting them at a clearance price of $21.99, which means this is another save more than you're spending. You're saving $38 if you pick it up with us today. And we have regular and petite inseams for you. So the regular is 21 inches, petite is 19. This is 95 cotton, and then you've got that 5 spandex in there. So you're getting that great stretch and recovery, but you have that intricate lace detail on here. This is that elevated legging. In front, we have our Palace Blue. Oh, that's a great shot. Thank you.
Incredible.
Then we have our Coral Paradise. If you want to match that back to our coral top that we just saw, as Megan steals it away from me.
Sorry. I was trying to be.
You're trying to be
I was
subtle.
hoping you weren't looking.
Listen, and most times I'm not. And then we have our coconut milk, which is that kind of more, it's an off-white. I would say this is like in that ivory family.
It's that milky, creamy white. It's really good.
And then last but not least on QVC.com, we have the very popular black option as well. This is our most limited. We've extra small through 5X, and then again, we do have those regular and petite options, but pair this with your dress. It really is that perfect elevated legging. Tell me a little bit about this.
So these leggings are incredible. You wear these alone, you wear these with a dress. This is something that just pops any outfit. You know, if you get a dress and you're still not comfortable showing some of your legs, how fun to have this gorgeous lace detail and embroidery eyelet detail on there. Look how incredible.
Yeah.
Feels super soft on your body, glides over. You have that stretch in there. And you know, it's just those extra pieces to either add some color if you wanted to do that, or add the coverage over your legs without taking away from the whole look. You're elevating it.
Right, and you're getting that gorgeous detail all the way around. So whether it's the front or the back, you are getting that gorgeous, intricate lace. And this is going to pair with any of those long tops you have.
Absolutely.
And I'm just going to maybe grab a few.
I'm not leaving.
Don't worry about me.
I think I think it's just a really, you know, it's fun. That's what Logo is. It's about having fun and doing different things and stepping out of our comfort zone. So add this to your favorite dress. Add this to this look. How amazing.
If you picked up our tie-dye top earlier, which I know Avisha was presenting, this combo, you're getting that interest. You're able to play with fun and with patterns and with color, which is what Lori encourages us to do, to find things that express our own style. And this is that easy way that you can make an instant outfit. Here, I'm going to put it back here and grab.
These are something that you keep in your closet. John and I talk about often too. Oh, I love those together. But pieces that stay in that top drawer of your dresser or the front of your closet, because we grab these, especially going into the spring and summertime, all of those parties outside. You know, when you're wearing a dress and your legs get a little bit sticky and it's getting hot, this is great to pair under that, because not only are you getting that comfort, but you're elevating any look. Our first dress today was just a simple plain dress. That underneath of it, so fun. We have them right, it's just like your favorite t-shirt. Even wearing it with just a tank top, kind of working out, going to those farmer markets.
I just wanted to call out, this is also not sheer. So this is not something you have to worry about, you know, color-wise. This white is not sheer, not going to be see-through. But I would obviously wear maybe a little coverage with the length of the top, which is what Lori does so well.
Yeah.
So you were able to make these the workhorses in your closet, add that variety, add the interest. All you have to do is pick the color. So right here I'm holding our coconut milk, which is that off-white. Right here we have our Palace Blue, which is that gorgeous pop of blue. Pair this with, you know, if you have that tie-dye blue top, if you have the white dress, mix and match. You can also wear this maybe with that darker denim jacket.
Amazing.
Then we
so
have
fun.
our Coral Paradise, which is that gorgeous pop of pink.
So fun.
And sorry, one more color. On QVC.com, we have our black option. And that, what were you gonna say, Megan?
I don't remember, but the black would go really nice with the denim jacket.
It would. And then also if you picked up our longer top that Megan has on, that is also a way to elevate this. So you can get that interest, you can get that design and that variety at a clearance price of $21.99. So this was $60. Now you are saving $38 if you pick it up. It's item number A652-814. So place those orders, call 800-500-7590. I just love the intricacy of this. Would you talk a little bit about that stretch and recovery?
Absolutely. So you put these on, look at the inside. So incredibly comfortable, so incredibly smooth. So the stretch and recovery, what does that mean? It means that when you put these on, you're going to have that incredible shape against your body. So you're going to feel secure. Right at the waistband, you have a really nice stretch, but it's not going to come undone. It's not going to get baggy. So the stretch and recovery just means that you can function and do whatever you want to do. You can, for instance, I can roll around the floor with my children and I can play and I can go to the park and go on the walks. And by the time I get home, it's still going to look just as good as it did when I put it on in the morning. So I think that's really important too, the way, oh, I love this.
Sorry, you know, I just leave you and I go run around and grab things to dress with. But this is the top that Megan has on. And I love adding this because you are getting those lighter colors, which you can play well with. But this is something that if you don't want to wear those heavy jeans during the summer months, but you want to have that leg coverage, this is that great length that gives you the coverage like you're wearing a dress, but you've got these on the bottom. So you decide whether you want that coconut milk, our Palace Blue, our Coral Paradise, and our very limited black. Our black is on QVC.com. If you are waiting on that, check out of your cart because we don't have many to go around, and you're able to get these for $21.99. You will use them for every season, and we have regular and petite options for you as well.